Does my iPhone listens to me? Is the audio that I'm receiving through my current headphones directly from my iPhone the best audio possible that I can get on the go? Is there such a thing in which I can have hi-fi audio directly from my iPhone when I'm on the go? So many questions to consider, so much to ponder. But all jokes aside, and in all seriousness, isn't there a way for you to listen on the go when you have an iPhone and you want to listen to high quality music in similarity to a setup that you might have at home, a hi-fi setup I mean, in which the sound and the richness and the quality and all of the good things that hi-fi audio possess, could that be translated while you're out and about and have it directly from your iPhone? Is there such a thing? But more importantly, and without pondering too much, was there ever a time in which we could have portable audio that was hi-fi? The short answer, yes. And for that we need to travel back in time. And one of those first things that came along was back in 1979 when Sony created the Walkman. I believe the first time that I saw a device like that was when I was a child back in 1989. It's fair to say though, cassettes are not hi-fi, and this is because of the way that the source is using a magnetic band, and with that you have a lot of white noise that is underneath the music. So even though it's not hi-fi, it was the most portable way to travel around and walk around with your music. A big step forward though happened around 1996, at least for me, when I first saw the first Discmans, these devices that you could put a CD in which took better sound source for quality, and you could take it around, you could even jump, not too often. It has this vibration safety mechanism that avoided the disc to jump when you were listening to music. It was quite portable, and the good thing was this was the first hi-fi portable audio system that we had. And the Discman once again sparked a revolution in the way people listen to music, because it provided them with high quality audio and the portability to go whenever they wanted, enjoying good quality music. And for a long while, even though there were other inventions along the way, but for a long while it remained unchanged. But as everything in life is about evolution and change. And in 1995, Karl-Heinz Brandenburg, who was a postgraduate student, in his boredom invented something called MP3. And with that, everything changed. Because even though the MP3 sound quality diminished the overall experience of the audio, its portability increased. Do you remember back in the day when Steve Jobs walk around the stage and he was talking about a new product that Apple was happy to announce, and it was something that you could carry on your pocket and it would carry over 1,000 songs? When the MP3s were created, the first ones who took advantage of that was the digital and the electronics industry, that could then give the customer and the consumer more ways to carry more music, even though with the quality suffering, that they can walk around and they could enjoy. And that's why you saw those ads in which they promoted the iPod, not because of the quality of sound or the experience or the vibe. It was the simple fact that you could carry 1,000 songs. Remember, a CD could carry 12, 15, and it's this size. Imagine carrying 100 CDs on your pocket. You couldn't. Well, that was the solution. That was the key differentiator. When the MP3s arrived and the technology evolved, it was the fact that you could be walking around with thousands of songs. And for a long while, as you can imagine, hi-fi was not portable anymore, because our internet was in its infancy. The speeds were too slow to try to download or to stream or to think about streaming high-resolution music. Of course, technology kept advancing, and thanks to the internet that we have nowadays, now it's possible to stream directly from the cloud. I mean, you could also have your phone. The storage has come from megabytes to gigabytes to even terabytes in a portable device, and they can be streamlined in seconds. Not only our storage capability has improved, but also our speeds in regards of the internet is no longer dial-up that was kilobits per second or even slower, and now is streaming at a speed that is lightning fast. So you can download the songs in a matter of seconds and enjoy it on the go in a portable device and just have fun. And some of you might be thinking, well, if my mobile phone can stream this music that is on the cloud or have the files within it, well, I can just plug in a pair of Bluetooth speakers or a pair of Bluetooth headphones and that's it. Go on with it.
Hold on. While Bluetooth has many applications, high-resolution audio transmission is not one of them. Many devices, including Apple's iOS devices, do not transmit true high-definition 24-bit audio. A wired connection is always preferred.
Okay, bye. Where is this thing coming from? I think I was here by myself. I see it appearing all of a sudden. And again, while learning all the new things that I needed to learn while working here at Wallis Audio in regards of streamers, hi-fi music, streaming devices, depth, 16 bits, 24 bits, 32 bits, and all of this involved in enjoying hi-fi audio, I came to discover a couple of options that will make portable audio great again. And it's that I came to discover something called a portable DAC. You know, DAC means digital to analog converter. And what I discovered is that there's one of them that is very special that can just connect to the phone and then bypasses the DAC that is within the iPhone. In this case, takes the streaming information and the DAC that is outside of the phone converts it itself into hi-fi audio, because instead of being really small, the DAC, like the size of my thumbnail or even smaller, is a dedicated, like a flash drive that is hanging out of the phone, in this case the iPhone, that will provide the hi-fi audio that I was looking for. And this device that I found doesn't need an external power bank, so it makes it quite light and quite portable. It only needs, though, when you're using an iPhone, is one of these converters, which is called the Lightning to USB 3 camera adapter. And the big difference is that it's very big, it's very wide. There's one that is smaller, but after checking on the web... But hold on there. This is Michael from the future, now editing. And one thing that I noticed is that this dongle is based on the phone that I got. If you have a newer iPhone or perhaps an Android phone that has USB-C, any connection or dongle that has USB-C will work just fine. Just bear that in mind. Just wanted to put it there for people in the future. But for the time being, let's get back to the video. On the website of the builder of this DAC that I'm going to tell you about in 1 second, they recommend to use this one because it will give a better sound overall compared to the smaller one. The device in question that I'm referring about is the AudioQuest Dragonfly Cobalt, right here in my hand. You see? A flash drive. Quite simple, quite nice, quite small, quite practical, quite portable. You connect it to your computer or to your phone, and if you're watching YouTube or you're watching any other streaming service that is hi-fi quality, you will get the sound with hi-fi quality thanks to that DAC. The bit rate is up to 24 bit, so it's higher than CD quality, which is great. And when you are in these streaming services that provide hi-fi audio, is one of the options that they usually carry. So you will have a good listen using the headphones, which I will show you in a moment, into the music that you enjoy. With that part of the way, now we have a device that can provide, connected to my phone, which I will demonstrate. So you have your phone here, and then you have the dongle, you make them, and then once they're connected, you just grab the Dragonfly without the cap, please don't leave the cap, and then you place it in the right position. Boom, connected. And once it's connected, the light will change. In this case, on the Dragonfly, the red means that it's on standby. It will change to white, and depending on the music that you're playing, which means that is streaming the highest quality possible that is coming from this streaming service that I have my phone connected to. But now with the brains out of the way and the portability check, it's time to think about the headphones. If we think about it, headphones that are produced for the masses, like in bulk, are created to just put music that is meant to be less than hi-fi, because the portability, the convenience, the price point, and all of those aspects. So I needed to think in a pair of headphones that were better than my current set of headphones that I have at home. For that matter, I took a browse, I took a look, I checked sizing, quality, and all of those different aspects. And I came to choose these ones that are here, which are actually quite nice looking, which are the Mess Audio Classic 99. They come with their own pouch, so you can carry them with you, and they go very nice. They fancy my features, and the good thing is that they come already with a 3.5 jack. They have different cables though. You can change them for different ones if you go for their accessories. But the good thing is that there are of course different headphones that have different possibilities. There are even ones that is the back of the headphone itself is see-through, which are very good for sound, where they are not as portable for commuting, because then when you have that see-through back of them, the sound will go outside, and then you will start to mess around with the commuters that are going with you in the train or in the bus. So these ones, I will say, are the ones that have a very good quality, but you can carry around and you won't bother anyone else. And they're quite light and they look very nice. As per usual, I want you to understand that this little setup that I have here is because I have an iPhone and I want to commute and to be able to enjoy hi-fi music that I stream while I'm on the go, while I'm walking around, while I'm on the bus, with the same or very similar quality to the hi-fi music that I have at home. This is within my budget, this is within my needs, this is within the constraints of having an iPhone, and this is the things that I need to fulfill my desire just to have music on the go, like the Walkman used to do, or the Discman with high quality used to have, now with the iPhone. Therefore, there's a budget for everybody. You can choose a DAC from someone else with a higher quality, with a portable battery, with higher degree of detail. There is a brand called Stax that creates something similar, but then the headphones are way better, are more detailed, they give you a more true sound, more true sound stage within your ear. So, of course, there's a budget for everybody. But to start things with, this setup and an iPhone is a good match. But for now, my commute has transformed into my new playground. What about yours?